My biggest question mark as a team, to get back to the original point here, and then we'll go to your biggest question mark as a pro prospect. My biggest question mark as a team is Illinois. Uh, what is Illinois? Do we know yet, Adam? They've beaten UCLA, who looks absolutely tremendous. They lost to Virginia. They've beaten Texas. They've lost to Maryland and Penn State. I think this team is the biggest difference between when they're playing at their best and when they're playing at their worst right now. They can lose to most teams, it feels like, on any night. All due respect to Maryland and Penn State, like they're both, probably NCAA-ish tournament teams, especially Maryland. Penn State, I think, probably ends up being there, but I want to see what they look like in Big Ten play. They've been good this year, Penn State, and they deserve credit. But Illinois is much more talented than they are.
Yeah.
Illinois is one of the most talented teams in the country, and they have pieces that fit really well together. What's going on with Illinois right now that they are as weird as they are?
I wish I could tell you there, Sam. It's been a couple weeks since I've watched a lot of Illinois basketball. I've seen the results here. I think dropping a couple games in league early is never the biggest red flag, but it's kind of an orange flag when you think about just how much more talented they are than some of these teams. I'm a huge fan of Dane Danger. I love Coleman Hawkins long-term. I've always been a Matthew Meyer fan. And their guard play has been kind of, I don't want to call it a wild card, but we've been waiting for the deck to settle just to see who's going to really step up and be kind of the guys for them in the backcourt. And as we get closer to that point, as the season goes on, we'll definitely have a clearer view for how all of the pieces are going to mesh together. But when they're all clicking, when everybody's playing well, they're one of the most dangerous teams in the country, particularly on the offensive end of the floor.
Well, it was kind of weird, right? So Matthew Mayer goes out and drops 21 against Alabama A&M. They win that game by 20. And then after the game, there are quotes out about there are a lot to figure out internally between the players and coaches, Matthew Mayer said. Terrence Shannon said, it's just something we got to figure out as a team. Once we figure it out, we'll be ready to talk about it. We're good. We're happy. We won the game. There's stuff we can fix, obviously. And then Matthew Mayer was I think the team will be fine. I'm just upset. Mayer said he and Underwood had different takes on how he approaches his body. Mayer said Underwood focused more on mentality, but he thinks his better play is mostly about changes with physical approach, fasting diet, everything like that. Those quotes come via Jeremy Werner, who runs the 24/7 site for the Illinois Fighting Illini. It's just a strange deal happening right now. It feels like, this feels like a situation that could go either way, depending on how things shape up there. But this team has the talent to be a top 6 or 7 team in the country. And they have the talent to make a Final Four. Brad Underwood's a pretty good coach. I think he's putting the team in position to be good, even if maybe some of the things that he's doing might be annoying the players. Maybe I don't know what to make of all of that. Yeah. All I know is that the team is very fucking talented. They have enough freshman guards to be able to figure out the lead guard spot. And then guys like Terrence Shannon, Matthew Mayer, Coleman Hawkins is the big one. Coleman Hawkins unlocks everything, I think, for them. Yep. So I don't know. Maybe they're good. Maybe they fall apart. This is the biggest question mark in college basketball, because they can make a Final Four, or if things really fall apart, they can be a 9 seed or a 10 seed. Yeah. It seems like.
Yeah. They're, I like to give small scouting nuggets every once in a while on things, just what I noticed watching the film. The thing with Illinois that jumps out to me, you can't zone them, because Coleman Hawkins at the high post is the most dangerous playmaker, the smartest guy that you'll find. He makes every right read and right decision. He can stretch defenses out either to the top of the key or just kind of flowing through all the way down to the corners, and they can run so much different stuff. You cannot zone Illinois, and I think that that's something that can maybe just, if they can figure out how to incorporate all the pieces a little bit better, keep everybody happy in their man-to-man offense, that's what turns us around a little bit more.